My ally is the Force, and a powerful ally it is.
So DICE just released tons of new details about the upcoming squad system for Star Wars Battlefront 2, which will be releasing later this month. We've got details on how the squad system works exactly in Star Wars Battlefront 2, thanks to a brand new community transmission, which was just released by the community manager. And we've got details like how it works, what modes the squad system will be available in, and even a tease for the upcoming General Grievous community transmission as well, which will detail all of the information about General Grievous. So we're going to go over the squad system first, and we've got a lot of details to go over. As you can see right here, the community transmission is pretty detailed, so let's start there. And hit that like button, guys, if you are excited for the squad system later this month. I've been waiting for this update for a very long time. DICE has been teasing it for a while, so I'm excited for it. So let's dive into the details right now. So I'm just going to read off what the community manager posted out there on the official forums. So it says, incoming transmission, Star Wars is full of stories where trusted friends and companions adventure together, and Star Wars Battlefront 2 is no different. One of our favorite things to hear about is when a player does something awesome, but it's even better when it is done with a friend or ally on the battlefront. It's these types of moments that we want to help create, and the new squad system aims to do just that. Coming in the September update, the new squad system will allow you to rejoin your friends, allies, and the action much quicker than before. Now they go on to detail what the meanings are behind game groups, squads, and platform party. So game groups, are defined as a group that is formed within the social hub menu of Star Wars Battlefront 2. And then squads are defined as groups of 4 players that enter a game mode together. And then a platform party is a group that is formed outside of Star Wars Battlefront 2 as a part of your platform of choice. So squads have been confirmed, of course, to be 4 players large. So if you didn't know that, squads will consist of you and 3 of your other buddies. And I think that's really cool, the perfect amount of people for a squad. Now, it then says we should highlight that there is no connection between a platform party and game groups. There is one exception, and this occurs on the PlayStation 4, where players can create a game group outside of the game with the Play Together feature. So they just want to mention that for the PlayStation 4. Now, they go on to state some instructions on how to form a group, and it says if you're already playing with a group of friends as either a game group or platform party, you will be placed together into a squad. If your numbers are less than 4, then random players or other groups will fill up your squad consequently. If you join a game on your own, you'll be placed into a random squad. So no matter what, it looks like they're going to attempt to get you into a squad, regardless if you're in one or not. And it says squads persist between rounds on the same map. However, new squads are formed when switching maps. And when new squads are formed, you will always be put into one with the members of your game group. But if your group consists of less than 4 people, the random people or other game groups that make up your squad can change. If you join a game group late and they are already in a game, you will join the squad if there is space. And if there's no space in that squad, then you will join a random squad until the maps are switched. At this point, you will join the squad with your game group. So that's how squads work if you're joining in mid-match, and then also if you are joining with your team. Now, it goes on to mention the spawn system and says this. It says, when you are defeated, you will have the ability to toggle through a spectator camera, and this camera will focus on one of your squad members, and you'll then have the ability to spawn directly on them. Want to spawn on a different squad member? Simply toggle through the spectator camera until you find the squad member of your choosing. And it says the ability to spawn directly onto your squad will be limited to the following modes: Galactic Assault and Strike. And then it goes on to say the reason why squad spawn is limited to only these modes is because we need to ensure the gameplay balance remains intact. It works well for Galactic Assault due to its large size, but from our testing, we found that it can become quite powerful. And then it also goes on to say we will be rolling it out onto Strike as a test case for smaller modes, and the potential to roll it out to other smaller modes is there based on your feedback. Then it says, once defeated, you'll be given the chance to go back to the class selection menu and spawn immediately back to action once the respawn timer runs out. So there's a basic overview of how the squad spawn system works. I'm a little bit disappointed that there's no map overview yet in Star Wars Battlefront 2. That's something that I've been requesting for a long time now, but it doesn't appear that you'll be able to see your teammates on a map overview, just like Battlefield does it. So I'm a little bit disappointed that that's not in the squad spawn system, but I do like the fact that you can at least spectate your squad members to see where they're at, to see if they're in the middle of the action, and to see if it's a wise decision to spawn on that teammate. I also think it's a wise decision that they've limited the squad spawn system to only Galactic Assault and Strike at the beginning, because I've been worried about how this spawn system or this squad system would work on a mode like Blast Mode. I absolutely love Blast Mode, and I've been afraid that the squad system would kind of mess up the gameplay mechanics or the balance to Blast Mode. So I think it's really wise that they're rolling it out only on Strike at the beginning, just to test it out to see if it really works in the smaller mode. So I'm really glad that DICE decided to do this, and I think the squad system will primarily be useful in a large-scale game mode like Galactic Assault, and I'm sure this squad system will be implemented into the new large-scale game mode when that releases in the winter. And of course, the large-scale game mode, if you're not familiar with that, is a new mode that will be releasing in winter and will be kind of like a mix of Conquest and Titan mode from Battlefield 2142, where you can, capture command posts and then take down large capital ships. So I think the squad system will work perfect on the new large-scale game mode. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. Do you think it was wise of DICE to limit the squad system to only Galactic Assault and Strike at the beginning and then go from there? Let me know what you think. Regardless, they're looking at your feedback on this. So when the squad system releases later this month, they're going to want your feedback on it. So make sure you're leaving your comments below in our YouTube videos, because they always browse our YouTube videos. Now, the article, the community transmission, goes on to mention 2 versus 2 matches. So it says, joining a 2 versus 2 game mode, such as Hero Showdown, while in a 4-player group, will enable you to play a private match. And then it says voice chat will be turned off for any 4-player squads that have been formed at random. And then it says you will be able to enable voice chat with your friends through either your platform system or by using the Star Wars Battlefront 2 option. Please note that selecting your platform's voice chat feature will override the in-game option. Now, DICE then mentions that they have ongoing adjustments, and they said, due to the online nature of this feature, we wanted to highlight that once it goes live, there is a possibility that we will be adjusting things within the live environment. We have built-in back-end timers that will affect the length of Galactic Assault objectives, just in case we see certain phases in a map being easily exploitable by either side. And then for further balancing, we are prepared with several kill switches, which will enable us to turn the feature on and off per game mode and per map. This will enable us to react quickly should we find balance becoming an issue. So I think that's great that they are ready for any possible issues with this new squad system, because again, this is a huge gameplay change. Then it goes on to say, we will be watching your feedback closely and will be ready to act accordingly once the squad system goes live later this month. with features that are in development, there are chances that things may change as we progress between now and release, but we'll keep you posted along the way. We're looking forward to hearing what you think in the comments below. So again, there is the community transmission for the squad system. Let me know what you guys think about this. What are you excited about? Are you disappointed about any of the updates that we received on the squad system in this community transmission? Again, I'm a little bit disappointed that there's no map. I really hope they add this in the future, even after the squad system update. I think it'd be really cool to be able to get a map overview and see where your squad members are exactly on that map, and then be able to choose, which squad member you want to spawn on based on that information. Hopefully, we get a map with the new large-scale game mode that's coming in winter. So I'm really hoping that DICE listens to that and adds that in the game. But guys, there it is. Hit that like button if you're excited for the new squad system. And just as a quick reminder, Joshua on Twitter said, nice explanation on how the squad system will work. Look forward to seeing it in action at the end of September, I'm guessing. And Ben Walk confirmed that that is correct. And then, of course, he teased that we will be getting a General Grievous community transmission very soon. You can see this tweet right here where he is teasing that. So I cannot wait to see the details on General Grievous. But that does it for this video today, guys. I'll see you guys next time, and may the Force be with you always.